But here we go again. We're gonna discredit the witness, the person who was out there risking their life. And like I said before, and I'm gonna give her, or I don't know if it's a her or a he or whatever. It writes the writing was kind of elegant, so I know that they were probably either real smart or it was a female. It was real elegant. So they said, Gene, you got to realize, I knew Puff had these beefs that came because of Big, because he said to himself after the Soul Train Music Awards, I don't give a fuck if Pop gotta die. I don't give a fuck if Big gotta die. Suge Knight could go to jail. You don't wish that on nobody, bruh. You start digging in the ground through them people's grave, like one of my viewers said. He said that. I'm trying to, hold back on the profanity. I'm sorry about that, man, because I know how to articulate my words in a manner in which I know how to enunciation and pronunciation word, in which I can use the English language in a far better, colorful adjectives than I have been doing in the past. I will try to get much better in the future. What up, Lamar H? He told me to call Reggie right now and see if he pick up. I already called him. So he know I'm talking. Tell him to call me. I'll pick it up. Let me see right there. Analytic B, you say. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Trap Analytic B, mailbox money. What? I don't know what that is. OSO. True. What up with you, OSO? Bruh, I didn't point nobody out in no lineup. That's felonious. What you saw was they try to add it together when Nick Bloom. Go look at the Nick Bloomfield shit. See, they trying to show you something added close together. You understand? I said those pictures, this guy looks something like him, but it's not. That's what I go look at Nick Bloomfield, Biggie, Tupac. And then you go back, and what you do is you cuss them out for trying to mislead you. All right? So when you saying that, listen to me, dog. Go and watch Biggie Tupac. Right? Go watch that part. Jacob Hendricks, what's up with you, boy? Thanks for that cash out. Appreciate it. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Don't let nobody fool you. Go watch it. Go watch it, and then you're going to be mad at them and curse them out. Because I can't use profanity on YouTube because they're going to strike me. Jungle Jesus, what's up with you? Ain't nothing about DJ Quick. I just told you what he said. The only action I ever had, I didn't even see DJ Quick up in the party. But downstairs, he was on his cell phone. And he said, yo, I think they got one of them niggas from Bad Boy. They said they was going to get him. When I heard him say that, Paul come run up to me. Yo, Jay, what you doing up here? We got to go, man. We got to go. And he just looked at me and I looked at him. And I walked away. Z1 Love, what's up with you? G Minister, what's up? In Louisville, Kentucky, what up, Louisville? Ron Bars. Yeah, Puff was done with Wolf, man. Wolf was done with Puff. Ivan Riley, thank you for the cash out, bro. Appreciate you. Where you from, Ivan? Ronald Barnes. Yeah, but Wolf was finished. Wolf wanted his money, man. Wolf was going to invest in this club called 312. It was on Lincoln Avenue in Florida. Jennifer Lopez had gave Puff a birthday party at that club. So John Sally's brother, Mike Sally, who really introduced us to all the Florida shit, because Mike Sally was the man down there. So he used to take us to the clubs, to the parties, the girls, the whole 9 yards. So he was going to invest. I guess Wolf was going to invest with him, in getting their own club. But Wolf needed his 300-some thousand. And Puff promised to give it to him once he do the Universal deal. Puff had it, but Puff said, when I do this Universal deal, I'm going to give you your money. Devon Gray over in North Carolina. What's up with you, boy? Yo, listen. I'm going to try my best, man, to answer any questions and for the next 15, 20 minutes. And I'm going to talk about a couple other things like the MLB show next week. It's not Major League Baseball. That's going to be the title. MLB, not Major League Baseball. Mace Loon and Black Rob. Ivan, thank you for that, bro. So that's what it's going to be about. I'm going to give you a story about Mace. I'm going to give you a story about Loon. And I'm going to give you a story about Black Rob next week. We're going to do that. All right. I'm going to ask a couple of these questions. I am the interstellar beyond the free thinking. Okay. Yeah, I talked to Carsino on the phone, bro. Oh, I forgot to. Yo, I start off. I ain't even shout out my hometown, St. Louis in the house. What's up, St. Louis? What's good with my Wellston people? I grew up on North Market and Vanderbilt, man. I stayed there. Listen, man, I'm not gonna give everybody my book and all my shit like that, but I met my mother. I was 12 years old. I met my father at 16. And my grandfather took me from my mother because he came home to her house, and the lady that was babysitting us, me and my brother, was drunk. And so my grandfather took me and my brother from her and told her she better not never step foot in her house. My grandfather was 6'8", and his hands was like this, brother. One hand. He worked for Great Lake Coal Company, Robert Lee Deal. And I seen him knock my uncle into the middle of next week. He wasn't playing. But his wife, his second wife, my mother, stepmother, his second wife was like 4'2". Like, she couldn't be 4. Man, Laws couldn't be no more than 4'5", 4'2". But she had a switch and extension cord for your ass. She did not play. Yo, they used to ask my grandmother, how you mess with that big old man? The ladies used to say that, and she just say, you the same size when you lay down. I don't know what you talking about. I used to be laughing. And they used to be sitting around, on Fridays, they always cooking and everything like that. And he be drinking that, smoking those Camel cigarettes and drinking that old granddaddy. And he always buy her a bottle of, I think she liked that Jack. Yeah. But I met my mother when I was 12, man, after my grandfather died. And I met my father at 16 because I refused. I was getting a lot of, I won the rebounding championship as a junior in Missouri. And so all the schools started coming after me. And I told my mother, if I don't know who my father is, I'm not going nowhere. And she got in touch with him because first she had told me he was dead. And he got in touch with my father. She never told him before that I was his son. And we connected. Me and the nigga look just alike, man. Shit's crazy. I connected with my brother and sister. His wife, beautiful, inside and out. She was teaching me how to cook. You know what I'm saying? She was like, she was my mother. And, you know, I had my mother, but she was like my mother. And she was my mother. Just that, Jan Robinson. And I love her till today. And my father had moved on. My mother moved on right after each other. But I'm glad I got her. And that's my rock now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And a lot of shit could happen to you in your life, man. But, you know, you just got to keep on moving on. You can't use the bad shit as the energy to do bad or do wrong. You got to say, I'm going to make the best of whatever it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard they be talking about that lemon into lemonade. Fuck. I heard they be talking about that lemon into lemonade, but, you know, whatever you having, man, you only meeting what other men have met. You ain't the only one gonna go through stuff, bro. You understand? It didn't happen to the next man. Just keep on moving, but always try to do something in a positive sense where you can make your life better. I've talked to guys that was on parole, or they had been hustling, selling drugs, they never talked to nobody positive in their life. And I said, I'm gonna teach you. I would write I would do their resumes for them. I would go find them jobs. I'm not lying to you. These guys will come on here and tell you, I would go find them jobs, do whatever I got to do to make their life better. But y'all don't want to hear that. Let's get to more of this juicy stuff, man. Ice, what's up with you, Q? See, I'm stunting right now, dog. Ice M, what's with you? Mike Matthews. That's a little too much, man. You know, all that sacrifice stuff and everything like that, man. Listen here, man. Yo, all I know is that getting back to this, Puff was getting threats. Puff was not gonna take those beats for sure. I mean, for Big. You got to realize this. Big was leaving Bad Boy. Big had just got a big contract for 5 groups: Junior Mafia, Little Kim, Tracy Murray, Cameron, and the Commission. All held by himself. That was his label. All he needed was his publishing and his marketing back. And Puff didn't give it back to him on that double CD album because I read the contract. He said, we'll talk about getting it back to you. So if he's saying that, that's all Big wanted. But then, like I said, I got to give you your props. Popeye Redding. She said, Gene, you got to realize when you told Puff, like he didn't already know, he just ain't had no proof because Big wasn't going to say it out of his mouth. When you told Puff, Big wrote Lil Kim, said, Puff knew that because everybody, he seen Lil Kim in the studio. He seen the Junior Mafia in the studio, but they know he know how his artists write. Everybody knew that. But he couldn't put it on paper that he wrote it because Puff owns a large percentage of his publishing, and that money was going to Puff. So when you said Big was cheating, Puff was cheating Big out a lot of money. I mean, Big was cheating Puff out a lot of money. A light bulb clicked in my head. And maybe a light bulb clicked in Puff head. Yo, I got these niggas beef. He about to lead a label. I got a beef with these cats. They talk about doing something to me. He cheating me out of my money on this Lil Kim project and this Junior Mafia project. Huh. They say all I got to get him there. I don't know. But it sounds like it to me. Hold up, man. I don't know what's going on, but I got to move right quick because this is not working. It's saying the battery is low. Let me go to this other plug over here. Excuse me? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm back here in my Florida room, chilling. I like earth colors, if you notice that. A Florida room is like a family room, but it got windows all around it, big windows all around it. So in the summertime, you let it up. You're supposed to grow plants and stuff back here, but I changed it around and made it into like a family type room. You know what I mean? You see right there. Got the French doors. You know how we do. Stoner, LA. Yeah, Stoner. And then y'all got to stand this, man. And Stoner just said it too, man. Listen here, man. When you a security person and somebody's acting different and acting strange, and it's not like the norm, we wasn't in the Bronx. We wasn't in Brooklyn. We wasn't in Yonkers, Staten Island, Long Island. We was in California. Parker just got killed 6 months before that. A year before that, Jake had just got killed. They all got families and friends. And they looking at the bad boy with the crooked eye. Yo, let me tell you something. We was doing a show in Cincinnati. And Little C's and Big was in the back. And I swear to God, I've never seen Big move like this in my life. They was doing that Kid and Play dance. And then we had got so many death threats in Cincinnati that the police wasn't going to let them go on at first. It was crazy. Puff said, yo, Gene, go out there on the stage with Big. So I'm on the side and Big got to come out. So I'm on the stage and I really never, that star shit like Big, like I didn't, it wasn't my forte, bro. Cause all I think about is doing what I got to do, getting home at the end of the night. And Puff and everybody used to love me because the chicks, I don't care what. Yo, Chris Lighting, Steve Stout, Russell Simmons, all of them used to hate me. Because Puff tell me, if they not dressed right, leave them at the door, Gene, and come and get me. Send somebody to come get me. And that's how he wanted it. So they'll come up there, they have jeans, sneakers on and stuff like that, and he giving a dress-up party. I'm like, yo, listen, man, y'all can't come in right now. Y'all wait for Puff. What do you mean wait for Puff? The line be like, yo, you got to wait for Puff, man. You heard what I said. Me and Steve, Chris Lighting used to be mad. Then Puff would come out laughing at him. Because he knew I was going to do exactly what I was supposed to do. Like when he told me to watch Big at that party, I watched Big. I watched Big. But when he said, come on, Gene, my job was up. I'm with him now. He paying the bill. So when you see somebody acting different and we in Cali and you doing like this, then you run and go get a girl. Yo, Gene, watch her. Make sure you get us information, and because she gonna come to Andre Harrell house tomorrow. Huh? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. We could have been up and out of there. And he said Paul Cardin wasn't ready. Then let him catch up. It's a cop and it's supposed to be a gangster. They together, they all right. Let's get the principal and you up out of here. And let me ride on the side of this car in case a nigga do something. I can do what I do. At that time in my life, I would have laid down my life.